me the fact that the MSMs don't catch blur means that the MSMs are completely broken. I said this in the chat and got some backlash. I said the MSM affect walks more than they do blur. And someone was like, "You're crazy." I was like, "I'm not," because the amount of times that I've dropped my bots and I want to use Rook, say, to pop an outpost, and then Rook hits one, I'm like, "Oh my god, right. I need to use Blaster now. I can't use Rook, but what? I pop two outposts in two different positions. Oh, I've got to wait." And you're like, "Oh god, I'm taking some damage here," and So there are times where the MSM do affect walks, and I'm fine with that. Again, I'm fine, but they shouldn't affect walks more than they do sack when that's what they brought out for. Let's be honest. I did actually ask this Fabian, but he didn't say it. I was like, listen, can we just say that the MSM were designed to catch sack, and the flare mine buff is there to catch blur? Can we just say that? Because he sort of talked about stealth bots. It's like you can't be talking about Slash because Slash ain't overpowered. And he sort of used Slash as an example, but I think he was sort of avoiding getting into a discussion around countering blur. But it's obvious that it is. Again, I'm going to sort of showcase this a bit when we show the 5-star and see if it does. But my understanding is, and I could be wrong because I don't use him as much as other people. But my understanding of Blur is that he hits a flare mine and becomes the focus of attacks. But then when you use him again, he leaves a hollow behind, which becomes the focus of attacks. And so when you do that, you leave an image of yourself behind, and the defenses target that hollow. So you rush ahead, hit a flare mine, okay. He becomes a focal point. He rushes again, and is no longer the focal point. They keep hitting the hollow, and you could use him, and he's got enough health to survive. I mean, he's got 20k health, so it's not like he's gonna die anytime soon. So, and then we talked about having flare mines along with glass gas, which is a good alternative. I like the fact that you use them, and if you do, then it leaves you open to using Goldfire more, maybe. Then you just got to avoid the glass gas mines maybe with Goldfire because you're not using MSM. But the point I made was that if you're going to double up these mines, then you can only protect 2 points on the map. Now you can say, well, yeah, put your outposts all at the top, but then you're really pushing people into a certain base design. And then you could say, well, make a choke point and put all the mines there. And then if you start doing that and force to go up the middle and then to get the sack, then you can just use Cup very easily because all the mines are in one place, so you can avoid them very easily, or Relita. So, for me, I think we need more mines. I think we should have 6 mines. I think the MSM range needs increasing and the flare mine range needs increasing. I really do. And even then, I don't think that'll kill it. I really don't. I think it'll make it a lot harder. But I think it'll make Goldfire more of an option. Because people can use 6 MSM. Yeah, fine, use 6 MSM. But then, Blur, you can use Blur. So if you use 4 MSM with 2 flare mines, that's not really going to kill Blur. So what if you use 2 MSM, 2 flare mines, 2 glass gas? Well, that's fine, but you're going to leave parts of the map open for Goldfire, maybe. All parts for the map to use Blur, maybe. Or maybe to not total effect. Again, there's so many different combinations you can use then. But they've got to be viable options. I want to be able to cover 2/3 of the map with 2 MSM, say. So, quite a big range increase. Not 2/3 of the map, but 2/3 of launch pad, let's say. So, you've got to go through the middle, say. So, I'm forcing you to go through the middle. And you could go, oh, then people are going to put the age in the middle. Well, then take the age out first. Drop a gunner first, maybe, and take the age out, and then sack, maybe. Again, it just evolves the way people are going to use strategies in the game. Instead of just mindlessly just dropping in Blur, just going bang, 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 bang. Okay, there we go. Or mindlessly dropping Goldfire back in the day. It's the same discussion, and people going, Goldfire is nothing like Blur. It was. It was exactly the same sort of discussion and exactly the same problem.